Hi, I'm Joe Brinkman with Universal Connectivity. Welcome to our monthly webinar. Today we'll be covering the Poly Studio X series, video conferencing bars. If you do have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask them in the Q&A section, and we'll have a couple minutes at the end to go through any of those questions. I promise to keep it to under 30 minutes, and I'll make sure to share the recording with you guys afterwards. So let's get started. First, I want to just talk about universal connectivity and what what really drives us. It all starts with our mission that every business deserves to be better connected. From there, our mission is to enhance our clients' growth and competitiveness with forward-thinking, scalable communication systems, and our specific niche, delivering the best communication systems and tools to growing mid-market companies. And we hold all that together with our four core values, starting with human touch. We're real people who respond to the immediacy of your needs. Happiness, we love what we do and it shows. Pragmatic creativity, our clients' needs are what dictate the solution we will offer. And thoroughness, from start to finish, no loose ends. We listen to our clients to truly understand their businesses, and we understand that accurate documentation means accurate management. So that's a little bit about us. I just want to go into a quick agenda of what we're going to go through here. I'll talk about the features and benefits of the Poly Studio X series. We'll do a quick feature demo on some of the features of the X30, X50, and X70 video bars. Let you know our springtime promotional offer, and then we'll have a couple minutes for Q&A and next steps. So with these video conferencing bars, it really is all about simplicity. The whole Studio X family is simple to set up and connect. It works with many different cloud video applications. The Poly Video app is based on the SIP and H323 standards, which are supported by nearly every video cloud service. And that gives the flexibility to connect to any type of video call easily from the integrated room calendar. The Zoom app runs Zoom rooms natively, giving a full Zoom experience with no PC needed. And Microsoft Teams, the app converts the Studio X to a Microsoft Teams collaboration bar. So you really get that familiarity with either Teams or Zoom, and all the devices are officially Zoom certified and Microsoft Teams certified as well. The TC8, Poly TC8 controller is what allows you to integrate with your calendar and walk into the room and simply tap join to start a meeting. With the intuitive design, training time is minimal, and that increases adoption of your employees. It makes it easier on IT administrators as well. So there's less troubleshooting because users understand how to use the video bar and recognize the familiar experience. This also allows wireless content sharing. So you can users or guests can share content from their own device. And they've recently rolled out a TC10, which is 10 inches wide, and for a larger interface for you to be able to use. It still acts as a scheduler and controller. So the next important aspect of these systems are the flexibility. So you can use the TC8 controller, or you can still bring in a laptop, or if you have visitors from outside or guests or clients, you can still use and connect your own laptop with USB device mode. So simply with an HDI camera, you can walk in, plug in, and start using the interface and the cameras and mics and speakers from the Studio X bar. So just a lot of flexibility. Whatever you've got, there's a way to connect your system with these video conferencing bars. So a couple of points on the Studio X30 and the Studio X50. So if you're looking to equip a small huddle room, you'll want to look at the Poly Studio X30, where you really only need one monitor and one speaker, but the room will pick up. The microphone will pick up from 15 feet away. It's got a 5x zoom camera, so everybody in the room will be able to be seen and be tracked. But it's ideal for huddle rooms of up to about 6 people in it. If you've got a little bit larger room, a mid-sized room, then Poly Studio X50 would be the answer. You can connect up to 2 monitors with this one. It's got 2 speakers. And this one extends the microphone pickup to 25 feet. So again, for that medium-sized room of participants up to about 10 people. This will be the perfect size for. And then the big boy, the new one, the new addition to the family, the Poly Studio X70. These are for larger rooms with more than 10 participants. You're still able to prevent distracting noises and side conversations from interrupting your meetings with noise block AI and acoustic fence technology, which I'll go into a little bit further in just a minute. You're able to share content through the HDMI input, Apple AirPlay, Miracast, the Poly app, whatever sharing avenues you have. It has 2-way stereo speakers, aluminum cone tweeters, and custom tuned bass ports for that added and increased audio quality. And then with the camera, it's lifelike video with dual cameras, each with their own 4K plus sensor. And this one also ensures that everyone is clearly seen with Poly's Director AI pinpoint accurate automatic framing technologies. I'll get into that a little bit more in a second. So with all the video bars, you're going to get the innovative acoustic chamber design that creates an immersive experience. So the people on the other end of the call sound like they're in the same room. I mentioned noise block AI and acoustic fence technology, which work together to keep unwanted sounds from interrupting the conversation and captures only the voices within a defined zone, which is great for open office workspaces. And the beamforming microphone array makes sure no one misses a thing. So whatever size room you have, there's a bar that will make sure to pick up everybody from across the room at a normal speaking level. So that was the audio. This is the video side of it. The Studio X series does deliver a powerful immersive visual experience as well. Those 4K Ultra HD cameras use smart speaker tracking, so everyone knows who to focus on when they're talking. And they can see the entire space as well with 120 degrees of view. So everything in the room is pretty well caught in the picture. They've been developing this next generation smart framing and speaker tracking with that Director AI technology. And with that, that's what I want to share a small video of with the Director AI camera framing. So let's see.
Smart cameras that can automatically adjust are a vital element of meeting equality.
Especially when it comes to hybrid working, when you have lots of participants in your meetings joining from different locations.
That's why Poly Director AI, our artistically engineered smart camera technology, makes sure each unique meeting experience is optimized for equality.
In this video, we will demonstrate our unique framing techniques, captured directly from one of our video bars in the Poly Studio family of products.
Meetings with active back and forth discussions benefit from being able to see all participants at the same time without too much wasted space.
Group framing zooms in to center everyone on screen, providing a clearer view of the meeting participants with less of the background space.
The camera automatically zooms out if needed, adjusting to the amount of people in the room.
But as our group grows, it gets harder to see everyone clearly. People framing takes a different approach to removing wasted space, placing the focus on the people in the room.
The camera finds participants in the room and then presents them in their own up-close frames. All of those frames are composited together in a gallery, like this.
When remote participants are able to clearly see who is in the room, they can better connect and engage with them for a collaborative and effective meeting.
Some meetings aren't intended for active conversation. Maybe you have a few main speakers who will be talking for a while. Now we've set the camera to speaker framing, so the camera will zoom in to frame just the active speaker.
And when another person starts to speak, the camera waits a few moments to ensure they aren't just interjecting a word or two. Then it transitions over to framing them on screen as they continue speaking.
Every once in a while, you have a meeting that just needs to be a little more dynamic than the typical video conference allows for. With your camera set to presenter tracking, you can confidently move around freely while presenting. Whether you are joining a call from the office, from your home, or anywhere in between, being able to communicate clearly and feel connected to colleagues makes a world of difference. We're proud to be a part of creating that meeting equality with PolyDirector AI.
All right, so that was Director AI camera framing, fantastic new technology from Poly. And then I also wanted to share a quicker video on the acoustic fence technology.
Let's do a quick demonstration of acoustic fence on Poly Studio. So we're in a real live video call right now using Poly Studio, and we're in a huddle room that is prone to a lot of outside sound coming in. We're right by a reception area that's pretty high traffic. We get a lot of people coming through and having conversations right outside of the room that can become distracting for the meetings that we're holding in here. So that's what acoustic fence is helping take care of. It's creating a virtual fence that's capturing the voices of the people in our room, but it's blocking distracting voices and sounds from outside. So let me start walking towards the exit. You'll see what I mean. So as I keep talking, come back inside the fence, you'll hear my voice once again, right? So it's making sure that you're just hearing the participants you want to hear in your calls and blocking folks from outside from being a distraction during your meetings. To learn more about Poly Studio, please visit us at poly.com.
So those were a couple of the really cool new features on these video conferencing bars. Now I wanted to just get into our springtime promotional offer. Give us a call, connect with us now. We'll discuss on ways to get you up to 45% off of your first X30, X50, or X70 video conferencing bar. We'll have a quick minute for some Q&A, and let me just check the chat function here. There was a question that came up. Can I use my calendar app with Google? You can. We absolutely can help to integrate your Google Calendar app or your Office 365 calendar app. That's what we're here to help you do. So yes, the answer is that we can absolutely integrate your calendar. And another question came up if it works on different operating systems, Android, iOS, Windows. There's also an answer for each of those. They do work with each of the different operating systems. So yes and yes. And with that being said, I would like to thank you all for attending and watching the webinar with me. Please click, call, or scan the QR code here to connect and learn more about Poly Studio X Series and discuss any other telecommunications needs you may have. I look forward to hearing from you and have a great day.